Contractors, I want to show you something. The average contractor spends $200 to $500 generating a single lead. That's marketing costs, time, follow-up, all of it. Then you spend another hour or two driving out, doing the estimate, writing it up, sending it. And then you win the job, hopefully. You spend days or weeks executing it. Now you're standing in the driveway, job is done, homeowner is happy, you collect the check, and then you leave. That's it. That's the whole play for most contractors. But here's the thing. That moment right there in the driveway is worth more than the check that you just collected. Because if you handle it right, that one job becomes two. It becomes three, or a review that closes the next 6 or 12. There are 8 things most contractors do not do after the job wraps up. Combined, they just take about 14 minutes. 14 minutes after hours of work and hundreds of dollars to get there in that driveway. And here's what those 14 minutes are and what they're costing you when you skip them. All right, let's get into the 8 things. We're gonna start with thing number 1, no lead tracking. You don't know where the job actually came from. So before we talk about what happens after the job, let's go back all the way before it started. Ask most contractors where their work comes from. They'll say referrals mostly, or I think Google, or word of mouth. Think mostly, I think. That's not data, that's just guessing. And guessing with your marketing budget is expensive. Every time a new lead comes in, ask them directly, how did you find me? Then write it down, tag it somewhere, put it somewhere. After 6 months of good, clean data, you'll know exactly what's driving most of your business and what's not. Right now, most contractors are spending money on things they can't confirm are working, or they're just completely ignoring channels that are actually producing because they've never tracked it. This is the foundation. If you don't know where your jobs are coming from, you can't double down on what's working. 1 minute, it's all it takes. Every lead, that's the habit. Thing number 2, you have weak proposals. Your proposal doesn't win the job before you even show up. So here's where a lot of jobs are actually lost, and most contractors don't even realize it. The homeowner called 3 people, let's say. All 3 showed up and all 3 looked at the same work, right? The same scope, but one of them sent back a clean, detailed proposal that broke down the work, showed a timeline, and looked like it came from a business that runs tight operations. The other 2 sent a number and a text message a few days later. Homeowners are not just buying the work, they're buying confidence that you're going to show up, manage the project, and deliver. Your proposal is the first signal of all of that. Tools like Handoff let you walk the job, punch in what you see, and get a professional proposal out same day, sometimes before you even leave the driveway. No more spending 3 nights on an estimate that should have taken an hour. You can do everything else on this list perfectly, but if you're losing at the proposal, that first stage right there, none of this matters. So let's focus on winning the job first. Thing number 3, no review ask. You're leaving the job without asking for that crucial review. So now you've won the job, you've done the work, the homeowner is standing there happy. This is the highest trust moment you'll ever have with this person. And most contractors get in their truck and just drive away. And if you don't ask for a review while you're still in the driveway, the odds of getting one drop dramatically. Life gets in the way. Of course they mean to do it, they're happy, but guess what? It rarely ends up happening. Reviews are not a nice to have. They show up when the next homeowner is comparing you against somebody else. A strong review profile closes jobs before you even step foot on that property. It's the first thing that people check. You do it, right? And one of the last things contractors think about. Does that make any sense? Pull up your Google review link, save it on your phone, hand them your phone right then and there, or just text it to them right there. Wait while they get that notification, and that's it. That just takes 1 minute, and you need to do it on every single job, even the ones where you might had some rough go at it. Sometimes those reviews from customers who maybe had a rocky in the middle, but ended up completing a good job, sometimes those are more valuable than those 5-star, this contractor is the best all the time type of reviews. Before we get to thing number 4, we just shot a webinar talking about all things reviews from start to finish, scripts, the whole 9 yards. Check for the link in the description here. So thing number 4, you're not taking enough before and after photos. Every job you complete is a marketing asset, and most contractors leave it on the curb. Before and after photos sell your work. They go on your website, they go on your proposals, which if you're using a system that supports it, makes every future estimate more convincing. before you even open your mouth and show up. Homeowners are on social media. They're going on there. They're checking you out. What before and afters do is they show the homeowner exactly what you're capable of. When your proposals are already including your photos from past work, you're not just quoting a job. You're showing them what winning looks like. Wide shots before you start, progress shots during, detail close-ups, and full scope finish shots when you wrap up. It's that simple. That doesn't take any time, 2 minutes. Make it part of the job checklist. And if you're using an app like Handoff, you can take photos. If you took photos during your initial walkthrough, those are your before, and they're all right there in your project for that job. And then you're taking them during, and then you're taking them after. Take some videos, put everything in there so that way you can have tons of marketing content in one easy to find place. And this also needs to happen on every single job. Every single job has a story. Write a local service page for every single job that you do, and you're gonna see a world of a difference, and you're gonna have just like so much content right at your fingertips. Thing number 5, you're not working the hood. You're not working the neighborhood while you're already there. Your truck is parked in a neighborhood full of homeowners, potential customers, with the same deferred maintenance, the same remodel renovation ideas, and roughly the same budget as your current client. And guess what? You're ignoring all of them. This is called clover leafing. While you're on the job, or really soon right after you wrap it up, walk to 3 or 4 of the closest houses and just introduce yourself. Leave a door hanger, hand someone a card, let them see you're already working in that neighborhood. Ask your client if they know any neighbors thinking about a project, and most of the time, they all do, right? That referral is warm before you even knock. One job in a tight neighborhood can turn into 2 or 3 if you just start that initial conversation. The hardest part of getting a new client is getting in front of them and you're already there. How long does this take? 5 minutes. Don't waste a position. And this is a quick little hack right here. Right before you start a project, go to the nearest 2 or 3 houses around and say like, hey, we're gonna be doing a project here for 2 weeks. You know, my crew's gonna be here. If there's ever an issue, if they're parked near your driveway or you needed to move a car, here's my number. And then you have an excuse to go at the end of the project, thank them for being so accommodating, and just say, hey, if you ever need a renovation idea, if you want to do something to your house, give me a call right there. That's another opportunity that you created to get in front of the homeowner and start a conversation. Thing number 6, costing contractors money. You're not capturing contact information. You finish a job and you don't have a confirmed email and phone number in your system. You just treated that customer like a one-time transaction. No follow-up, no maintenance reminder 6 months from now, no referral ask in a slow season, no newsletter that keeps you top of mind when their neighbor asks if they know a good contractor. Your existing customers are your cheapest leads. They already trust you. They've already paid you. They will hire you again, but only if you stay in front of them top of mind. If your job management system isn't storing and organizing this automatically, you're doing the extra manual work to stay in touch with people who already want to hear from you. So confirm the email, confirm their phone number, get it into your system. You need to have some type of customer management system where you can send, newsletters, you can send seasonal reminders, maintenance stuff, send a before and after of some like cool kitchen or bathroom you did. Try to tag them correctly. And how long does this take? If you have a process for it, it should just take 1 minute, and then they're always right there in your client management system for you to stay top of mind. That's a big key right there. Thing number 7, you leave without locking in the next job. What does that mean? Most contractors treat a finished job like a finish line. It's a checkpoint. Before you leave, have a short conversation. So what else is on the homeowner's list? Just ask some questions. Is there a bathroom that they've been putting off? A deck that needs to go in next spring? A second phase they mentioned during the initial estimate walkthrough, and then they never brought it up again? You don't have to be so pushy. Just start a conversation. Hey, is there anything else you've been thinking about tackling this year? Most of the time, the answer is yes, especially if the wife's around, right? Book the site visit before you walk out the door. 3 minutes of conversation can lock in the next project while you're still standing there. Not to mention, these conversations lead into, my neighbor, my friend, my family member. Just starting that conversation, asking questions, makes them feel like you're listening. They already trust you. They've paid you. You've been in their house. Just keep asking. That's a lot easier than starting from scratch on a cold lead 3 months from now. All right, we made it. Thing number 8, no hood visibility. You're not using the job site as a billboard. So this is the last one, and it might be the most passive of them all. We already talked about your truck is a billboard. Your crew shirts are a billboard. A yard sign in front of an active job is a billboard. There's an old rule that says a person needs to see your brand roughly 7 times before they'll take any action. If a neighbor drives past your job every day for 2 weeks and keeps seeing your name and number, that's 7 reps right there. When they're ready to call someone, they're already in your head. So put a yard sign up on every job. Keep your truck clean and lettered. Make sure your crew looks put together. This costs almost nothing and it compounds over time. The calls that come in from pure brand familiarity are usually the easiest ones to close. They already feel like they know you, right? They've looked at your socials, so you should have those before and afters. Maybe they talk to the neighbor. How did this project go? And this takes almost no time. 1 minute to put the sign up, and you got to do it every single time. You got to form that habit. All right, y'all, those are the 8 things, but let's go back to where it all started. Track the lead source. 1 minute. Send a proposal that actually wins. This one's in your system, but the habit is the habit. 1 minute. Ask for the review. That's another minute. Take those photos for the before and after. 2 minutes. Work the neighborhood. Let's give it 5 minutes. Capture contact info. Another minute. Lock in the next job. 3 minutes. Put up your yard sign. 1 minute. And what does that add up to? 14 minutes. You spent hundreds of dollars and hours of your time to get that job. You spent days, weeks executing it. And you won't invest 14 more minutes to make it worth twice what you get paid? One completed job handled right produces a review, marketing content for weeks, neighbor leads, a follow-up appointment, a stronger customer database, and real visibility in the neighborhood. One job is a paycheck, one job handled correctly is momentum. The contractors who grow consistently aren't always the best in the field, but they're the ones who treat every completed job as a starting point for the next one, the next 10. If the proposal step is where you're losing ground, if writing estimates is taking too long, and you're not winning your fair share, that's a easily solvable problem. Handoff is built specifically for contractors who want to get those professional proposals out fast without spending half their week writing estimates. Try Handoff for free. The link is in the description. And hey guys, thanks for watching. If this was useful at all, send it to someone who needs to hear it and subscribe to our channel for more helpful content for residential, general contractors, builders, and remodelers. Came into Lowe's for some door hinges and some caulk. An hour and a half later, you're loading the truck with $600 worth of stuff, half of which